welcome to the channel. Today I will be asking you random questions. So yes, Ruby is actually in the room, my cat Ruby if you're new, but she's like, here, I'll show you. She's right there. So yes, but I will be asking you random questions as I style your hair. So let's get started. First question. Who was your first crush? I think my first crush was back in middle school, personally. But yeah, what about you? Well, who's your first crush? Okay. Sometimes it's even like celebrities, right? Next question. What was your first concert? And if you have not yet been to a concert, what concert would you like to go to? Interesting. Well, it's funny because I was actually looking at concerts nearby, and yeah, I'm thinking of going to a concert. My concert, there's two singers there that are coming to my area, and I'm kind of undecisive as into who should I go see because tickets are so expensive. And so yes, but let's go on to the next question. If you can visit any place in California, for example, a lot of people come to Disneyland, some people come to, what's the other place called? Well, there's Legoland, there's Yosemite National Park, the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm just throwing ideas out there for you, just to help you out a little bit. And let's see, where else in California can you go? There's the Hollywood area. I know I never been there, but I heard that they do tours, and there's Napa Valley. I heard it's beautiful. That's where I want to go, actually. That's what I would choose to go. I would choose to go to Napa Valley. Not just for wine tasting, but I think just to have that experience. I heard that it's beautiful there. I would also love to go downtown and just hang out, and something simple but still very meaningful, So let's go on to the next question. So for the next question, if you could go to the dealership right now, now you cannot be choosing any Lamborghini or anything, no extravagant cars, okay? If you can just choose one car, which vehicle would it be and why? Because some people will want an SUV because they have kids. Some people would want a car that saves gas. I mean, right? We all have our reasons, right? I bought a car like about almost a year ago, and I bought an SUV, and then it's crazy because after I got it, I used to have a sedan before that, right? And I remember thinking, like, I was trying so hard to love this vehicle, my new car. It has all this extra space, but I actually miss my original vehicle, even though it's older. And I don't know, I feel like I had an attachment to that vehicle. But, you know, yeah. So what vehicle will you get? Oh, that's a nice one. Nice choice. So let's see, next question. So for the next question, let's see. Well, some people don't like ice cream so much, but let's say you do. You enter a shop, and when you get the banana split, and so you get like 3 scoops. What would be the 3 scoops of ice cream? And oh my god, it's getting loud out here. You guys hear that? I don't know, I think it's one of the neighbors. But anyways, I'm gonna help you out because everyone knows the vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, Rocky Road. But there's like coffee ice cream. There's like I don't remember all the names, but I've been to ice cream places and I read the ice cream name, and it's something I've never heard about. I would definitely want 3 scoops of a flavor that, like 3 different flavors, but I would make sure that they will taste good with the banana. Because sorry you guys. I hope it's not too loud, the background. I think someone's like moving things around. So I hope you guys. We're halfway through this video and I just realized I never turned the ring light on. There we go. If you think it's better without it, let me know, because I am very welcome to comments about how to improve the video. So yeah, or if it's better with the ring light, let me know, because I am using like the window light, like just a natural lighting, but I also like to have the ring light on during the daytime. If it's nighttime, it's a different story. But going back, yes, I definitely like to have flavors that go with the banana, like coconut, vanilla, and honestly coffee, because I love coffee. So I would probably have a scoop of ice cream of coffee flavor, But yes. So for the next question, by the way, I know you can't really see what I'm doing here because she's like sideways, but let me show you really quick. It's because Ruby's on my bed. I don't want to. There we go. So let's do a couple more questions here. So if you can go anywhere in the United States on a trip, but let's take away your typical beachy vibe, the beach. Because don't get me wrong, I would love to go to the Bahamas and, but let's do something like, let's exclude like the beach setting, right? Like, where would you go? For example, my son just told me, we were planning his birthday plans, and he told me, I would love to go to New York. And then he's like, can we just go anywhere? And I was like, well, I don't think so. It's short notice, So I'm thinking of doing something different for sure for this birthday, because he's getting a little older now. Not too older, but But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. So where would you go? I don't even know where I would go. Let me think. Here in the United States, if you're from a different country, because I know I have viewers from other countries, just imagine if you can come to the United States, right? I know I have some followers from the Philippines, Turkey. There's other places. Don't mind my stomach, it's growling right now. But yes. So if you can go, I think Mexico. Hola, los que me están viendo de Mexico. But yes, I know I have followers from, mostly from the United States though. It's very low percentage from other countries. But if you're from another country and you could, come to the United States, where would you want to go visit? Okay. I personally don't know, but every time I see like videos here on YouTube or whatever the case is, I love, like all the states close to Canada, they just have this beautiful, like, I follow some YouTubers that, they do like traveling, and I love like Montana. Like, I'm just very nature girl, and the idea of being like in this beautiful place, so I think I would just do something like visit like a national park, or I think that's what I would do. I'm not sure what place, but I would definitely want to do that. So, okay, let's do 2 more questions. Let's see. So the next question is a pick and choose. Would you rather be ice skating right now? You don't have to know how to ice skate. I did it once and I was horrible. But, that's one option. The second option is a carnival. So like, Ferris wheel, or, one of those places. Carnival rides. So it's just like right now, like this very moment that you're watching. I mean, you might be watching this at 1 a.m. So, but just imagine it's like regular hours when people are up. I mean, people are up at all times, right? Let's just be realistic. Yes, so the third place, so ice skating ring, a carnival, or would you rather be at a beach? And yes, by the way, if you ever come to California to the beach, make sure you go to the ones by Highway 1. They are beautiful, but just be careful because, I hear about accidents there a little too often, I would say. And so, yeah, just be careful if you ever do come down here. But yes, where would you go? You want to be like right now? I feel like I'm kind of in this relaxed vibe. I don't think I would want to be out and about like that. So definitely not the carnival or ice skating. I think I'll be at the beach for sure. Just, I don't know, maybe drinking some Starbucks or Peet's coffee. So what's your choice? Okay. Here, I like to show you the styles I'm doing here, but sorry, Ruby. Remember Ruby is right there? So I have to be careful when I move her. So the last question, is it the last question? Well, I think it is. So for the last question, let's do something a little fun. Let's see. If you can learn something that you have not yet learned, but you find interesting or you're curious about it, what would it be? I already have mine in mind. So if you want to know mine, I've been seeing people. I always pronounce it kind of funny. What's it? And now I forgot what it's called. It's crochet. You know when you make like little like stuffed animals out of. I would love to do that. Actually, I am really thinking of learning that. And once I kind of get the hang of it, and I'm not making any promises, right? But I would love to learn that because I think it will be so awesome to donate those to kids in other countries. I would also love to do it here, like around Christmas time, you know, like last year I thought about it, but I didn't do it. It's basically when this past December, I went to a church, right? And they have this thing where you can adopt, it's called like adopt a family, but really it's just the children. So for example, let's say this mom has 2 kids and they signed up, right? So they can get like, so basically the child, let's say it's an 8-year-old boy and he's like, you know, they'll give you like his t-shirt size. So you can buy him like a shirt. And then they ask the child, what toy do you want, right? And I actually did this as a child myself. I was that child asking for the toy. But anyways, let's say he wants a toy car or he wants a teddy bear. So then it's your job to go shopping for those items, and you know, you wrap them up and everything, and then you know, the church makes sure that they get them. So I would love to do like the little stuffed animal, like crocheting. If I'm saying it wrong, let me know, right? And do that like around Christmas time. You know how like the fighters get together and they do like the toy drive, the toy donations. So I would love to donate those stuffed animals to the kids, you know, and for them to, you know, choose whatever they want. And that's what I would love to do, because I mean, I don't know what I would do with all those stuffed animals, you know, but I would love to donate them to kids in need. I think it would be worth my time, because I'm assuming that's very time consuming. Like I said, that's what I would want to learn. And yeah, so what would you love to learn? Some people want to learn a new instrument. Some people want to learn a new language. I would love to know another language, but that seems challenging. I know 2 languages, but yeah, I think I'm okay with 2. So, okay, well, that's a good thing to learn for you. And well, I guess that concludes, you know, the video, the questions, and yes, I'll end the video here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.